Hey Rachel, what you doing there?
Pulling weeds for charity.
Perfect.
I can't even move opening
We're working.
We have, it's called transitional housing. So we offer up to 3 years housing for women with mental health issues. There's 10 women who live here at a time, and we do life skills training. We create goals with them, and we help resource them out into the community and encourage them to find programs in the community to reintegrate them back. And eventually they would be going on to housing on their own.
Aww. Hello, doggy.
This is a very unique program compared to what's out there in mental health. This is an absolutely beautiful house. The staff has taken a lot of pride in creating a home environment for the women that is reflective of healing. The food is excellent. The women are cooking everything from scratch. They're making symbolic gestures to nurture themselves. This is not a band-aid solution. This is a life skills program. So it's all about giving them their life skills back, supporting them in making realistic and positive goals for themselves so that they can go back out. And this is our living room where we hold our, we have a group once a week, but this room actually the door is closed so the women can have a little bit of privacy, and we also have access to the internet. And,
Like before I came here, I was very isolated, and I knew that was killing me. And you know, I had been so very ill for so long that when I came out of that illness, I also developed PTSD. So in the beginning, I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't even, you know, take care of basic tasks. Being here, I kind of have to be accountable in a way. It's kind of easier to do basic things like get showered and eat properly. The most important thing has been, like, you know, hooking up with people who've been through similar experiences and knowing that I'm not alone. Because it's, you know, it was a really terrible feeling to think, like, how do I even talk to people about this? You know, that's how I felt when I first came out of it. And then I get here and I find people who have been through similar things, so that really, really helps. I think anyone with like mental illness could benefit from like a program like this. I'm going to be going back to university spring, summer to get back to work on my degree. I was halfway done, and it's been a long time since I've been in school. And you know, my goal is definitely to reintegrate into society. I don't want to sort of stay a permanent mental patient.
Because my illness is pretty extreme, I have bipolar, and I can go from really intense highs, which are called psychosis, to really intense lows, which include suicidal thoughts. So it's given me a place where if I did experience either of those two dramatic extremes, a safe place.
Okay, so how would you describe the staff here?
The staff? They're I'd say they're very loving. Yeah.
I think it's just given me a place to live and a place to think and a place to come to grips with some of the problems I have, like enabled me to do my art in the first place. Like it gave me a place where I could live while I started on my life as an artist. I've never had that opportunity any other place, any other institutional place where I've been. Yeah, it's enabled me to be an artist.
So this house was started by Ina Herman, and in honor of her husband George Herman. And George Herman had a sister who was very ill and kept going back and forth to the hospital and then going into rooming houses when they thought that she was well enough, and then she'd get sick again and go back to the hospital, ping-ponging back and forth. So eventually she died by herself in a rooming house, and when George died, Nina decided that that's what she wanted to put her energy and focus toward. I feel like this is a small agency that's completely set itself aside from most of the things that are going on in the city. There's no other house like this. If I had a sister or a mother or a friend who was ill, this is the kind of place that I would send them. Unfortunately, we don't get the funding that most places get. We are funded by the Ministry of Health, but we rely heavily on donations and fundraising. The $5,000 grant would probably go toward programming. There's a lot of education that the women and resources that are out there in the community that we just cannot afford. So the money would go toward programming, but it would also go toward things like maintaining the house, buying things for the women like bed sheets or things that they need, absolute necessities. The money would go toward food. This is an absolutely outstanding program. $5,000 would really, really help us.